Nicole Oresme, a Renaissance mind in the 14th century. Nicole Oresme, a Renaissance polymath born around 1323 in Allemagne-en-Brie, France, emerges as a pivotal figure in the 14th century intellectual landscape of medieval Europe. His diverse contributions encompassed mathematics, philosophy, theology, and economics, reflecting a mind unbounded by disciplinary constraints. Against the backdrop of a rapidly changing world, as Europe transitioned from the Middle Ages to the Renaissance, Oresme's life and work encapsulate the spirit of a transitional era. In the realm of early life and education, the details of Oresme's upbringing remain elusive. However, historical records indicate his enrollment at the University of Paris, a flourishing center of learning during the medieval period. Here, Oresme immersed himself in a comprehensive education, spanning theology, philosophy, and the liberal arts. This interdisciplinary approach, later mirrored in his own scholarly pursuits, laid the groundwork for the breadth of his intellectual endeavors. Embarking on an ecclesiastical career after completing his education, Oresme followed a common trajectory for intellectuals of his time. His commitment to both religious and intellectual pursuits manifested through various ecclesiastical positions. Notably, in 1377, he reached the pinnacle of his ecclesiastical career with his appointment as the Bishop of Lisieux. Despite religious responsibilities, Oresme adeptly balanced his ecclesiastical duties with an unwavering dedication to scientific inquiry. Oresme's mathematical contributions form a cornerstone of his legacy. His groundbreaking work in geometry, particularly his commentary on Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, delved into the concept of indivisibles, a precursor to later developments in calculus. Oresme's exploration of the latitude of forms showcased his ability to extend and refine existing mathematical ideas, as seen in his treatise Tractatus de Configurationibus Qualitatem et Motuum. Moreover, his revolutionary insights into the nature of motion challenged Aristotelian notions. In De Configurationibus et Qualitatibus et Modibus, Oresme proposed that a moving object would continue in motion unless acted upon by an external force, a concept foreshadowing Isaac Newton's first law of motion. Beyond mathematics, Oresme engaged with economic thought, demonstrating the breadth of his intellectual interests. His work, De Origine, Natura, Jura et Mutationibus Monetarum, explored economic principles, delving into the nature of money, inflation, and currency devaluation. Oresme's economic ideas showcased a keen observational skill and a sophisticated understanding of economic forces, adding another layer to his intellectual repertoire. Oresme's scientific method and thought marked a departure from the dogmatic adherence to classical authorities prevalent in medieval thought. Advocating for empirical observation and critical thinking, he foreshadowed the scientific method that would later become a cornerstone of the Renaissance. Oresme's willingness to question prevailing ideas and explore new concepts positioned him as a harbinger of the intellectual shift that would define future scientific inquiry. In terms of legacy and influence, while Oresme's work did not immediately transform mathematical or scientific thought during his lifetime, his ideas gained recognition and influence in the centuries that followed. His contributions laid the groundwork for future developments in mathematics and science, setting the stage for the scientific revolution of the 16th and 17th centuries. Oresme's impact extended beyond his immediate intellectual milieu. His manuscripts were widely copied and circulated, ensuring the dissemination of his ideas across Europe. Later luminaries such as Galileo Galilei and Johannes Kepler acknowledged Oresme's contributions, building upon the foundations he had laid. In conclusion, Nicole Oresme's life and work epitomized the transitional nature of the 14th century, a period poised between the medieval and Renaissance eras. His multidisciplinary contributions, spanning mathematics, philosophy, theology, and economics, showcase a mind unbound by disciplinary boundaries. Oresme's willingness to challenge prevailing ideas and explore new concepts laid the groundwork for future intellectual developments, establishing him as a key figure in the evolution of scientific thought. As we reflect on the life and legacy of Nicole Oresme, We recognize him not only as a mathematician, but as a Renaissance thinker ahead of his time, contributing to the intellectual tapestry of a world on the cusp of profound change.